Hi, everyone. So we have a new moon in Cancer, and that's a perfect environment for us to follow our hearts, realize our dreams. It could even be a time to just escape our daily struggles and to hang out with a friend or someone who makes us really happy. So I have two oracle decks here, and I have two tarot decks, and I'd like to just see what energies want to come out to help support this idea of how we can really use this energy of the new moon in Cancer. So we have the hawk and thistle with graceful persistence. So there may be something that you would like to, that you are persisting with, something that you're continuing with, something that you're not backing down from. This is giving that Seven of Wands energy where you persist, but you do it in a really graceful and protected way. And then we have death. The relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform, and what's dead is dead. So this is very similar to the death card in the tarot deck, where this is an irreversible ending. So something has ended, but you are persisting through. You may be going through a major transformation, and a new moon is a perfect time to begin and ascend and transform and grow, especially when you've put something completely to a final end. So this is interesting. So let's see what the tarot wants to tell us and how we can use this new moon in Cancer energy. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, which I'm going to flip over just to make sure we're meeting the guidelines. Five of Cups, Four of Swords. Underneath, Page of Wands, the Devil, which I'm also going to flip over. So we have the Star and the Devil, Knight of Swords, Eight of Wands. Underneath everything is the Chariot. So the Chariot is giving me very similar energy to the Hawk and Thistle of persistence. This is really telling me with these two cards, this is telling me to keep moving forward and drown out all the noise. So if there's something that is on your mind, if you're feeling doubtful about something, if you're worried about an ending to something, this is saying keep moving forward. What's done is done, and to keep moving forward and do it with persistence, do it gracefully, but know that you're meant to keep moving forward. That's what this Chariot card is strongly telling me. So you're being asked to focus. There's a person in your energy. There's actually, I believe there's two different people in your energy. So let's go through this column by column so we can figure out what's going on. But I see this Wheel of Fortune here. And of course, following death, I would expect to see the Wheel of Fortune because that's when there's a huge shift in the energy. So I think that your energy is very much shifting right now. There is a person in your energy, and for some of you, this could be a child, or even if it's a grown adult child, but it feels like a family member to me. So make this make sense for you. But they're showing up as a Page of Wands. It's a very fiery energy. It's someone who really might inspire you to keep moving forward, someone who might inspire you to keep persisting through this. I feel like this is a person who you have a lot of soul attachments to, and I do keep getting the sense that it's a child, maybe because it's a page, but I am getting that strongly, that there's a person in your energy. Maybe it's a parent, maybe it's a child, a sibling, make it make sense for you, but there's someone who really inspires you, who was meant to be in your life in order to help you persist and move forward. So that's strongly coming through, that there's another person who's going to help you transition perhaps from whatever this ending was. And I get the sense it was an ending of a relationship, because we do see the relationship is over, and I'm seeing the Five of Cups with the Knight of Swords. I don't want to jump too far ahead, but I feel like there was a breakup of some sort. There was a loss of some person. There's a different person here who's going to help you through this. Then we see the Star and the Devil. And the Star and the Four of Swords, which I'm seeing over here, are very similar energies that I feel like you're challenged during this. is going to be the healing from whatever this other person is that you're releasing. And that this feels like it could have been a more intimate situation. So you may have just broken off a really significant love relationship. But I get the sense that your challenge is going to be to really heal from that you're struggling with that right now, because we have the Star and the Five of Cups. So this tells me that this is someone who probably you had repeated patterns with because of the Wheel. This is someone who could over and over hurt you, but it really looks like you're being asked to release this person. Because we did see the Devil here, which is a reminder that perhaps this person was, you had a bad attachment to this person. Maybe this person had a bad attachment to you. Maybe it was a toxic relationship, but it feels like you're really being asked to release this person. Because the message really strongly coming through here with the Five of Cups and the Knight of Swords is that this is someone who, again, repeatedly hurt you over and over. And I don't always like to see the swords in a love interest, which I believe this is the person that you were in a relationship with, because it gives more of this feeling that they were in it more for themselves, or they were a head over heart kind of person. And those are difficult relationships to maintain anyway, especially because I can tell you had a lot of emotion because of these Five Cups and the disappointment. So it really does give me this impression that you were disappointed by this person over and over and over again, but you're being called to release them and to really heal from this. There is a person here who wants to help you. So, but I like your potential final outcome in this new moon in Cancer stage, because we do have the Four of Swords and the Eight of Wands. And the Four of Swords is about healing, and so is the Star. So I know that this is really about your personal growth, your personal healing, any fragments of yourself that may have come off, some aspects of yourself that you need to reintegrate from the damage that was done by this relationship. It feels like you're going to be able to really heal from this. The energy is shifting in your favor, so that's going to help you to heal from it. And especially because you have a person who's going to help you gracefully persist and move this forward. The Eight of Wands is all about being in perfect alignment. And so if you were feeling stuck, if you were feeling trapped in this Devil energy, this Five of Cups energy with whoever this person is or was who really was disappointing you, you're not stuck anymore. You're not tied down anymore. The Eight of Wands is about fast, forward-moving energy because you are in perfect alignment. These wands are all in perfect alignment, so they're free to move forward. And that's the same energy as the Chariot, is this idea of moving yourself forward because you're no longer trapped in this relationship. And that's really the message that this new moon is telling you, to really release this and allow this person who's in your energy to help you with that too. This feels like a child. So maybe you're the child, maybe this is a parent you're dealing with, but make it make sense for you. But this really feels like a child in your energy. So clarifying the Wheel of Fortune is, and the Fate and the Page of Wands is the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is this idea of perhaps resentment for other people, competition with other people, backstabbing, things that you didn't see. You're being blindsided by something. And that's what this Five of Cups is saying, that this Knight of Swords person really blindsided you with something. Whatever that is for you, make that make sense for you. But the energy is shifting. This is over. There's no second chances with this Knight of Swords. This was meant to teach you something and to grow. And there is a person around you who's going to help you shift that energy and move forward. Someone who's really going to motivate you. The Star and the Devil are clarified by the Magician. So the Magician is all about synchronicities and manifestations. And so I do think that this challenge of healing, you're being asked to really heal and release this. And once you release this person with the Death card, this relationship is over. That's when the wheel can really start to turn. That's when your manifestations can really start to come in, which we see with this Eight of Wands. Whatever your manifestations are, especially in a new moon phase, those can really start to come in once you get into alignment, but it means releasing this person. So the Five of Cups and the Knight of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a very tenacious person. The Queen of Wands is probably the most tenacious card in the deck. So this is giving me the same feeling of persistence. Become this Queen of Wands. Step into this energy where you can move things forward and you just don't give up. The Queen of Wands never gives up. She doesn't stop until she gets what she wants. And then she keeps moving on to the next project. So the Queen of Wands never stops. And so that's what this is saying with this graceful persistence, Queen of Wands energy, to release this person and keep moving forward. This energy has keep moving forward all over it. The Four of Swords and the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is about adaptability. It's about fluctuating between two different things. And so this is really saying that to heal from that, you don't have to keep taking this person back. We have no second chances here. And the Two of Pentacles is about second chances. I'm going to allow this person back in. I'm not going to allow this person back in. And so this is saying to really move forward from that. So this is repeating the energies that it feels like you have allowed this person too many second chances and you've been disappointed too many times. You're in a loop with this person over and over and over again. This energy is asking you to release that, heal from that, so that your manifestations of this new moon cycle can really help to you to come in, so that your manifestations can come in, because the wheel is here saying we're ready to shift. We're ready to help you shift, but you have to release this first. And there is a person, a young energy around you who's going to inspire you to do that. So just keep moving forward. That's what this new moon in Cancer energy is saying. So please let me know how this was resonant for you. Consider subscribing to the channel if you like my vibe, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.